passing thing, sir. I'm sure of it, not the gloom.
In 2 days, send men to claim his property for the crest, and have them bring a car.
My bottle disappeared. God damn it. Alright, it should be okay now. There's a problem with disappearing bottles in the inventory for a while at the beginning of the game. It's really, really annoying. Especially when there are lots of fun things you can do with bottles. Alright, the first thing we want to do... The city is the best part of this game, to be honest, because it's just all open and you just rob everything. And yes, I know there's shiny there, but I'm not going to loot anything other than the Watch Council building before Basso.
Put in the sloop.
Same nightmares every night. End up a rat show if I'm not careful.
You know what I miss? The sound of horse hooves.
I would have went for the pickle jar, Basso. A lot more weight.
Garrett. Shit. I see you still can't work a door. You don't come to see me, you don't write. I thought both you and Aaron had been killed in the mansion attack. Where the hell have you been?
I don't know.
You don't know. Fine. Forget it. Far be it for me to pry about where you've been for the last fucking year. I don't have time for this. Especially with the Baron's new duty on opium, thanks to this gloom sickness, not to mention the Thief-Taker General's black tax, squeezing us entrepreneurs.
If you got a job for me, let's hear it.
Are you sure you're up to it? Okay, so here's the gig. I need you to obtain a ring for me.
Getting married?
Never again. You mangy bird. I swear one day I'm gonna have you made into a hat.
And lose the brains of the outfit.
I'm running out of fingers.
Good job, Basso. Good job.
Yeah, right. Belongs to a guy named Cornelius Greaves. One of those hoity-toity types who doesn't have any shit on his boots. Here you go.
What's the catch?
He's dead.
I'm a thief, Basso, not a grave robber.
Only recently deceased. My sources say he never took the ring off.
Doesn't seem much of a challenge.
Challenge. We'll be getting to him before the Carters pick him over. Rumor has it they've been taking bodies to that old foundry near Cinderfall. Crawling with the Baron's guards for some reason. Now, best way to that place is through the Old Chapel. And, don't screw this up, Garrett. Some of us still need to pay our dues.
You can't tax what you can't catch.
Yeah, get out of here. And you use the door? Please? Still, it's good to see you. If you're looking for extra coin, I got some jobs you can help me with. Best contracts in the city. You'll handle that no problem. Be careful. They don't do bail around here.
We've waited long enough. The city's sick. Let's not die with it. Come together, friends. Come together. Lockdown.
Over here.
Gloom.
I have
everywhere.
something for you. You'll love this. The Black Ops tried to evict Mortimer.
Now there's a job I wouldn't take.
Of course, he went off on them, so they... beat the tallow out of him.
Well, he had it coming.
And then they pitched him in a cart. He wasn't even dead.
I've something for all your nefarious needs.
That's the last of them.
There'll be more tomorrow. I'm starting to think they're the lucky ones.
Lucky, eh? Some of these gloomers bite off their tongues to make it stop. Some push in their eyes or their ears.
The old chapel on Morningside.
Nothing to do with this city.
The court of the Queen of Beggars. I'll take this.
Time for Madame B movie. All of her lines are like right out of a B movie.
It's the best kind.
Garrett, you walk a path few would wish.
See it straight away.
Anyone I know.
Quite. You know what they say about me?
That you know everything that happens in this city.
Not everything. Just the important things. What brings you here? Seeking my counsel?
A year ago, I was at the Northcrest mansion. Something went wrong. What happened to me? What happened to Aaron?
A year ago. Men who believed themselves to know best tried to control something they didn't fully understand for their own ends. The balance has shifted. We can all feel it.
That's your answer.
When my beggars found you, after the accident, they thought you were dead. But you were not dead. So we healed your broken body and brought you from the city to keep you safe while we waited. But then, just after the gloom started, something began to wake you. It was time for you to return home. This city grows sick. It will tell you all in time, if you choose to listen. Careful, Garrett. There are worse things in the shadows than you.
How much are you cringing? Just an annoying long street.
I'm starting.
You know, since I have all this extra cash, I may as well get 11 fire arrows, because there are 11 candles you can light right now.
Resist my prices.
The 12th candle requires the 12th candle requires wire cutters. Oh, but yeah, well, I'll get these first. Need 5 blunt arrows. There we go.
Always a pleasure.
It begins.
Now, what do we have here?
Already robbed the watch. Push F and any candle will have a little glow. Notice there's a glow here?
Thank you.
If you get the line of dialogue, you hit it.
Rats everywhere.
This way first. Another candle right here. Get that from the around the other side.
Weather's turning.
Now, what do we have here?
I think a tooth's coming loose. What's the third offense get you?
The noose.
I thought third offense was lockup.
Lockup. You want to fill our cells with gloomers? Great idea.
Pickpocket these two. And there's also a shiny one like crate there.
It's cold out tonight. What's the third offense get you?
The noose.
Repeating dialogue over and over.
Lockup. You want to fill our cells with gloomers? Great idea, Sloop for brains.
My neck aches.
You read the newspaper? They're saying the livestock cull worked.
Worked for killing all the animals, I suppose. The gloom's still here.
And we're back.
You can smell the river from here. This boat is going to be my big break. I can just feel it.
But, my dear fellow,
Clocktower bookbinders over in the plaza. They said it was exactly the kind of book that would draw the watcher's attention. Do you think we should ask for a bigger advance?
The manuscript only appears if you go in here first and have the dialogue play. If you do it in the wrong order, you'll go into the basement and wonder why there's no manuscript. Check for no suspicions whenever you light a candle in a dangerous place. Or when you light any candle if you want to be absolutely sure. See, suspicions.
I warn you, I will.
So, to avoid getting suspicions, here's what you do.
Help! I'm hurt! Please! Anyone! Grave holes!
The power of the blunt arrow.
I beg you, spare me! I have a family! I beg you, spare me! I have a family!
And now just don't get caught and you'll be fine. Ooh, pickpocket. You have to wait a bit before you can save again though. So if I fuck up the pickpocket, and I'll have to go all the way back.
Back to starvation.
I'll find him again later. Or now if I'm quick enough. Oh, he turned around? Dude. Bruh. I'm just getting pickpockets, I'm not gonna actually loot over here. That random light though. Yeah, these two guards go out of sync a lot. get back to where I was. Don't look at me. Here we are. Zero suspicions.
What's the third offense get you?
The noose.
I thought third offense was lockup.
Lockup? You want to fill our cells with gloomers? Great idea, Sloop for brains.
Secret area. If you're trying to save money, you don't need to hit this one. Not until later, it's just a nice shortcut. Here is another candle, very awkward to see and hit.
Thank you.
Knock this down when the guards won't notice. No suspicion.
Every night it's the same. He stumbles home drunk. He takes whatever he can get his hands on, then he pawns it off to pay his gambling debts.
Oh, Libby. Libby, where's Mother's wedding ring?
He tried to take it last night while I was asleep. I was so scared that I just pretended. I hid it. When he passed out, I climbed into the balcony and hid it in a crack by the chimney. God's willing, he'll never even remember I had it.
Oh, Libby.
What's the third offense get you?
The noose.
I thought third offense was
Here it is.
Lockup? You want to fill our cells with gloomers? Great idea, Sloop for brains.
Candle number 12 is behind this, which requires the wire cutters. rob it now if you want. But you don't need to until the Hangman mission. Way later in the game. Secret area.
Tried to evict Mortimer.
Now there's a job I wouldn't take.
Of course, he went off on them, so they beat the tallow out of him.
Well, he had it coming.
And then they pitched him in a cart. He wasn't even dead.
Secret area.
I have a trick to make dried meat go down easier. Close your eyes and remember real meat.
You mean close your eyes, hold your breath, and don't chew?
Down come the chess pieces one by one. Last was the king's blood, and then the...
Now, what do we have here?
baker closed down all of a sudden. His bread was stale, but at least it was bread.
Didn't you know? He was hanged for graven crimes or some such. You ask me, he was behind on paying his special taxes.
Oh crap, I forgot. I missed, yeah. I missed a candle. There it is.
This place brings a new meaning to House of Ill Repute. Remember, who watches the Watchhounds is in Sick Willie's house. Here lies Sick Willie, survived only by his sense of humor. The eel biters.
What's the lock on the safe? Current year. What newspaper did we just look at?
Willie's business affairs were as bad as his health. But
You look at the year. Look at the year on who watches the watchhounds when you find a mysterious safe in Riverside South Quarter. Easy.
Nice piece. It should find a good price if no one knows where it's been.
Ten Northcrests we've had. 10! And this one's the worst of the lot. You can't blame him. Oh, how about that his watch are thugs in uniforms?
I don't know. You listen to him talk, he believed in what he was doing. Running this place takes a firm hand. He wanted to improve.
She's waiting. I'm so proud of his improvements that him and his firm hand haven't crossed the river in a year. Like I said, worst of
Easy to forget this one, so I'm just gonna get it now. Also comes with a candle. Keep checking for suspicions. Anyway, there's that house I forgot. Let's go get that house first. That's why I like this one. It's actually really easy to forget what you do. That's why the city is the best place to loot. Because it's not straightforward at all. Ah, my finger twitched. Secret area. It's the button. Okay. Behind a bed is a switch. we're gonna go find that bed. Now where I'm standing is the point on the map. You might end up looking around at the ground floor and the door's there, but all you have to do is look up and see there's an open window here with a candlelight shining out of it, and it's shining on that window, and you have to wonder, how do I get there? So you look up and eventually you find these planks you can drop onto. This button is a secret area. There's a vent near one of the map's exits. An exit you can't use yet, so you're gonna get confused a bit, but this is the only place in Stonemarket outside of Troy's that you actually need the wrench for. Excluding the plaques as well. Never you know what I mean, right? This is that place on the map is the only area you cannot access without the wrench before going north.
I'll be glad when this is all over.
So if you can't afford the wrench, it's fine. The ropes are more important first, then you can afford the wrench later.
It hurts. I need to rest.
Time to do the ground level. Starting with the vent that is mentioned on that map, right here. You see that exit I'm looking at? To the right in front of me, that's an exit to a map area that you will unlock later in the game. It is right next to that exit. Secret area. Crap. So I tapped up the lockpicking, let's check, 0 suspicions. And that is the anticlimactic final map.
glad when this is all over.
You can enter here through the door with a lockpick, just don't get caught. The rest just guarantees you don't get caught.
I'll be glad when this is all over.
Yes, I see the candle.
The baker closed down all of a sudden. His bread was stale, but at least it was bread.
Didn't you know? He was hanged for graven crimes or some such. You ask me. Who's behind
Good find.
these special taxes?
So hungry. Rocks here. I should have learned to read.
Come on, Taffer, move out of the way. Thank you.
What's the third offense gonna be?
The noobs.
There's a place in here, but I can't really do anything here without the wire cutters because it's trapped and it'll die.
You can smell the river from here.
Here's the candle I always forget about.
A fine piece.
This leaves me right back here. I'm just going through here to get past those guards. So I have to deal with their crap.
You ask me, the Aristos built a grey stone wall to keep us out. Probably laughing at us now.
That's the ground level almost done.
Maybe I'll sleep tonight.
God damn it.
Can't be certain.
This place is full of shadow. No, it's not apparently. It's fully lit according to the game.
Tough times.
Bruh, what? Hopefully I did actually save when this is immediate reload. I don't have to recollect anything. I do have 2 fire arrows, so that looks right. And now we're over here.
I've told you before, you can't come back here.
Back up top.
Nowhere. What? Have the watch put the cross on your door?
Yes, and I ain't a gloomer. No use telling them, they don't care.
I may or may not have... Oh, I know where it is, yeah. It's fine. Now, if you're doing expensive resources, you may think you need to rope arrow across here. And you may think you need a wrench to get some loot. No.
I hope someone starts some trouble. I'll put them in their place.
May take a couple of tries. And here we are. Turn around, look up. And you're on the other side of this vent. So if you don't have the wrench yet, you can get the loot on the other side of this vent and use a rope arrow to get in there. If you're doing expensive resources, you do not use any rope arrows whatsoever, and you just wrench your way in like this.
tired these days.
A spoopy painting that isn't really there. You need the power of Basso to make it appear later. Hey look, there's a candle here. And there's that door with the lighted, fully lit dark area and stuff. Yeah, would have done that. I'm gonna rope those later. I'm saving this arrow for something else.
Rock's teeth.
I think I have all the south part of the city. Now I have to do the bit in front of the Clocktower and the north part. Let's sell my crap first. So I have 5 food.
I'm no bleeder, but it's not safe here anymore.
Take a look. The best items in the city. Come back soon.
This weather doesn't half make my leg ache.
There is a piece of loot right in front of me. I must get it. Can I get it now?
Gods to grave holes. Eh?
Bruh!
By order of...
He just tapped up. Don't do it. Don't tap it up. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Huzzah! There's one point right there where he taps it up and just starts spinning in place.
That's everywhere. Hope I don't catch the blue. I need a drink.
Raw powers can also cause suspicion sometimes, so paranoid checking.
Should have left years ago.
Hector, I presume.
Is that you? The master thief?
Who's your friend?
That's my metal man right there. My life's work. All clockwork and machinery. He could revolutionize the city, get me the recognition I deserve, if it weren't for that damned Baron. The Baron's a damn fool. He grew impatient, ordered me to destroy the project. But I couldn't pull apart my metal man, could I?
The job, Hector. What do you need?
My friend here's almost whole. Problem is, I've been stabbed in the back by the very scum I hired to build him. One jealous lout even stole my metal man's mechanical hand.
And you want it back.
Exactly. Alfonso, the weaselly tailor of Stonemarket, has stashed the hand in his shop. Recover the device, and I'll pay you for your trouble. We'll accomplish great things together. Great things. Check out Alfonso's attire in Stonemarket. That weasel's no doubt stashed my metal hand in his tailor shop. Don't worry, Metal Man.
You can get that later.
I'll get you out of here soon enough. We're going places, you and I.
Something tells me Hector isn't the brains behind this operation. I'll play along. At least until I've been paid.
Smells worse than ever.
You think the Baron's future is still coming?
I don't think any future's coming.
Turkey.
And there's the trapdoor.
That's the secret area.
It's not like Basso to shy. Away from infamy. He used to wear it like his bad perfume. Laid on thick.
What's next? Something feels wrong.
Taking the officer's exam.
Not a chance. The men hate the captains even more than the commons hate us.
Should try to sneak into Dayport.
Candle.
Friggin' ragbag called me a
Taffer!
I don't know. Something bad. Seeing as he spit on me and was saying.
Show of the old fool?
I only got a few kicks in before his hot knife. Spoiled my fun.
Zero suspicions. Feels good.
This damned city.
That's the one and only place in the game where you'll hear someone say Taffer. Friggin' ragbag called me a Taffer. That's all we get. Rest in peace, Taffer. You are the greatest fake swear word in existence.
This is the young lady's townhouse. Reminds me of a birdcage somehow.
Maybe I'll sleep tonight.
Everyone's on edge.
Perfect timing.
I'm trying not to be miserable, really. The city smells worse than ever.
Let's wait for him to do another visit.
The city smells worse than ever. Should try to sneak into Dayport.
not supposed to face that way. Game, please. Nah, I'm not doing that. Two places left.
What happened to the sloop sellers?
A fine piece.
Wow, that was convenient. I was just gonna do one dial and then hide. But hey, that works.
What's next? I need to rest.
I never liked mirrors. I prefer to stay unseen.
I'm missing one coin. Crap. I'm missing a coin somewhere. I missed a coin? How did I miss a coin? How? Whoops. Oops. Yoink. Seven collectibles, 817 total gold, 85 loot found, 7 pockets picked, 19 locks picked. $11 documents, 8 newspapers. We are done here. Let's get some more rope arrows. Enter the shop.
You know what I miss? The sound of horse hooves.
Now you're talking.
If for any reason you run out of rope arrows at the shop and you want another one, because you need one rope arrow to be able to get everything in Chapter 2, go to the Clocktower, leave the Clocktower,
Something for all your nefarious needs.
and his stock is reset completely. So he gets his ropes back. Right, I will need another blunt arrow.
Pleasure doing business.
Maybe I ought to get some nice curtains. Spruce up the place.
Let's go rope up the city completely.
Wanna head over to the Burrick?
In a bit. Oh! That piss they sell might wash the... Night's going on.
Okay, zero suspicion. Now, for Troy's mission, I will get all loot and not incur any points on my stat sheet. No penalties, no suspicions, no knockouts, no kills, no anything. No alerts as well, of course. Let's just ghost these, let's just shadow these taffers.
I'm not feeling all that well. I'm starving.
Been staying at a sack house off Morningside.
That place is full of beggars and dead.
Like the rest of Stonemarket. Strangest thing though, when the wind changes, it's like it's snowing.
Here we go.
You really think this doctor's brewing something better than the other shit-sop remedies people are selling?
There's a Troy tonic for every ailment and they don't come cheap. Little wonder he can afford guards.
Excuse me while I deal with the cat. And I'm back. Right, step one. Rob the tonic as normal.
I saw someone in the sh-
I messed that up. I also messed up my reload point. This is generally an all-around annoying mission.
Wait. No, that's not right. Have to stay awake. Stay sane. After
Troy's so-called remedy. Please, I don't put much faith in bottled miracles.
Wait. No, that's not right.
Don't do these without the razor. Especially not without the wire cut for this one.
Stay awake. Stay sane. Please, please work. The vial has to be proportional to the amount of saliva, otherwise, poof. Not good. Not good at all. Wait. No, that's not right. Have to stay awake. Stay sane. Have to work. Please, please work. The amount of vial has to be proportional to the amount of saliva, otherwise.
Now, just simply popping in with a blunt arrow isn't enough. They won't go through the door.
Have to stay awake. Stay sane. Have to work.
Guards, I'm in danger! Help me! I've been hankering for a fight. Whoa, someone's here. Finally, some action. I'll find you and earn more points. I hope he's there. Stay where you are.
And that should be everything. Right? 90. Yes, there we go. Didn't get the suspicion, didn't get the detection, didn't have to knock anyone out or kill anyone. It's really, really, really tight doing that. You have to throw the bottle at the door before Troy gets to the door. If he opens the door, then you'll put everyone in orange mode and they'll go straight towards where you are. Yeah. So you have to shoot Troy. His guards go yellow mode. Troy panics. Troy begins running to the door. You have to smash a bottle on the door first, so the guards open the door, and Troy loses his shit completely. And the guards will be outside of their room, rob the room, get out without getting spotted, and there you go. An orange eye is fine just as long as you get to the window on time. Seems like all the noises have gone muffled. Yeah, what? 10 out of 10 sound design in this game.
There are a few of these obelisks around the city.
What happened to the sloop seller?
Careful with your aiming angle or you'll aggro the citizens and get some suspicion penalties.
Would jump through my window. If I was an Auldale lady, I wouldn't bend to get shit off my dress.
Yeah, there's just this door here. And since I came into the Troy way, the citizens are not walking about. So I can't get caught. Now, there are 2 missions you can do for Basso without being given them. I mean, way before he gives you them, I mean. Don't worry, it's fine, it'll complete it, you'll get the reward. No bugs.
Lady Christina's children.
All is shiny to the burbs.
Of honest work.
Eight collectibles, 947 gold, 97 loot found, 7 pockets picked, 23 locks picked. $14 documents, 8 newspapers, and 1 South Quarter document. That's everything.
would watch the hanging.
I got spotted because I was being impatient. What a taffer. Like this time they're going, oh, this way. I need a fresh bottle.
What happened to the sloop sellers?
I'll wait for them to do the full lap. The full lap.
Wonder what pulling a death cart pays. I need to rest. I need to rest.
I'm sure you'll find something to your liking. Pleasure doing business.